have lunch with me. Today I'm just having chicken, garlic chicken and raspberry rice. And to kick it up, because I'm half Asian, I'm having these chili spices, which is really spicy. What I like to do is I like to really cook it in with the rice, and it really spices up my day, as I'd like to say. All right, well, today I just really wanted to sit down and talk to everyone about something close to home for me personally. So I'm actually half Asian, and yeah, so basically I wanted to talk about growing up in both cultures, how I feel very fortunate for that, and you know, the experience that I personally experienced myself, and most of all, both the advantages and disadvantages of growing up with very two cross-cultured different parents, and how easy or not easy that was to deal with. All right, let's go. I want to start my story. Go. So I didn't only grow up mixed race, obviously, but I grew up in different countries as well, for probably, you know, some places a shorter amount of time, some a longer amount of time, which was very interesting because you could see really a lot of different cultures, and every culture was very special. However, growing up in you know, a house where there's two very different cultured parents, when there is an argument that arises and you hear one side and you hear another side, and you know that, okay, there's no right or wrong, it's just a difference of what people believe, it sometimes becomes tricky when you're in the middle and you have to like kind of guide them, like, okay guys, okay, this is correct, this is also correct, let's just find out our differences and stuff like that. Or sometimes it's not even an argument, but it's questioning, like, oh, do they understand that, you know, this is that or that is this and stuff like that. And you're always explaining to each different parent, vice versa, what the other one meant. And sometimes it could be a small misunderstanding or just curiosity of why someone would do something, which is always quite interesting. And as the person in the middle, you're kind of forced to like know everything. Like you're kind of forced to know everything of each culture, so that when something arises, you're kind of like the problem solver. I don't know if that is just my case, but you know, I have a few friends that are mixed as well, like growing up with both parents who are very different in cultured, and they experience the same thing as well. So yeah, that's just something that I personally felt growing up. It wasn't a bad thing or a good thing. It was just something that, okay, I have to really explain to my mother why my father did this, or to my father, like, okay, in Thai culture it's like this and stuff like that. So it's something that was quite unique and definitely interesting at the same time. You guys, I'm not sure if you're wondering about my placement, because I'm currently eating, how it might feel like kind of low. Just to show you, I personally, when I'm home and I'm eating, like home alone, I like to eat on the floor and watch Netflix. That's just personal preference. I don't know why. I've done it ever since I was young. So I'll just show you how this looks like. I put it like on a sofa table and I'm eating it like that. And yeah, it's very comfy for how I feel at home. So continuing my story, first off, I have to say I love both my parents equally, a lot, okay? Unfortunately, my mother passed away quite a while back, but I still love her till this day. And if I do something bad and I know that that thing might make her upset or something, I still feel scared till this day. My mother is quite, she wasn't easy. She would definitely like scold me and make me know my place and make sure that, you know, I'm just doing good in the world, I'm not hurting anyone, and respecting everyone's belief, basically. Same with my father. My father is really healthy for his age, and yeah, he's still here till this day. I'm sure a lot of mixed children would probably say they felt this way one time in their life. They probably felt really lost, because with mixed children, definitely, like, for example, if I'm in Thailand, and I don't really get this so much at the school I was going to in Thailand because I went to an international school, but outside of school sometimes I would. So They would not make me feel as welcome. Like, they would not want to approach me as much because they might think that I don't speak their language. However, I'm very fluent in Thai. But this is, I'm sure it's changing nowadays. But what I mean is, when I first stepped into university, I went to a university in Thailand, and no one came up to talk to me. And when I was looking around, I felt like people would look like, is she gonna come here? Something like that. But it didn't last. It was just like the first few days, and afterwards, you know, you find your gang and you feel happier. Same thing happened to me on that case. But what I will say is that in the beginning, I felt lost, both, you know, in certain cultures that I had to work with. Is basically, I couldn't find my place in society, because, you know, I wasn't Western enough, I wasn't Asian enough, and or I wasn't Thai enough, I'll say that. And definitely, especially my language. So Thai is actually my second language, and when I first came here, I didn't really get the jokes. I didn't get the, you know, all the humor, the inside jokes as much as I do today. I had to learn that. So it was harder to connect with people. And I'm sure a lot of people experience that, not just mixed children, but when you're moving to a new culture, you know, for work, for vacation, or anything like that, by the time you get used to that culture and get their inside jokes, it takes a while. But once you get it, you're in it for the long haul. It's not like you're gonna be pushed out or anything like that. So yeah, that's definitely something that I experienced. Till this day, I do enjoy spending time with, you know, my friends that are mixed as well, especially Thai, half Thai, because we understand a connection that we felt since we were young. But other than that, I connect with everyone equally, you know, whether you're Thai or not, or American or whatnot. It's just interesting, you know, how different cultures can influence that at the same time. Whoa, this is spicy. Wow, it's really spicy. It's good. You know those TV shows where in the States where they have you eat the chicken wings and there's like a different spice for each one? I've always really wanted to see a Thai person on there, because I feel like Thai food is one of the most spiciest food that I've ever tried myself. And I love trying different foods, whether it's Mexican or whatnot, Arabic food, you know, all types of Asian foods. I love food, and I just feel like Thai food is really spicy, and I'm really interested to see a Thai person try that challenge, because I've seen Latinas try that challenge and their food is spicy too, right? And they do quite well. They last until almost the last one. So I'm really curious to see like a Thai person or in Southeast Asian, right? Try one of those challenges. Another thing I think you could expect from any culture, whether you're mixed, whatever country you're mixed, is that the other culture will expect you to be an expert of the other culture as well. For example, in Thailand, I have a lot of mixed friends that aren't half English speaking country per se. Let's say half German, half whatever, and they can speak English, right? Their English is fine, but it's not native speaking level. But when they, you know, they meet a Thai person, something like that, and sometimes they feel like the Thai person expects them to be an expert native English speaker, but that's not their fault, right? Because they're not from a native speaking country, native English speaking country, sorry. And it's not their priority to be able to speak English perfectly. They just need to know English well to be able to travel around the world, and people can understand them. That's fine, done, right? So the standard of what people expect from any different culture to know of the other culture that they're holding is sometimes overwhelming, I would say. So yeah, they might expect you to know the language, and it's you know, everyone's situation is different. Some might not even you know, some might be living only with their mother who is Asian and don't know anything about the other culture, or you know, it depends on everyone's particular case, right? But yeah, that's just one thing that I've noticed a lot, that mixed children experience, especially in Thailand, that I've encountered personally, but I'm certain it happens all around the globe. Another thing is definitely, um, you know, in Thailand especially, they feel that mixed children wins the lottery in terms of genetics, which is not the case, obviously, but that's what they feel. And growing up, I was a really, 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 really ugly child. Like, I'm not gonna be mean to myself. Sorry, I wasn't the beauty standard in terms of wow, gorgeous or whatever, right? And I remember when I was young, and I had these other two really close friends, and they were both mixed, and they were absolutely gorgeous, like head turning gorgeous. And yeah, so the people, like, they would call me the ugly duckling of that group at the time. Yeah, which it definitely hurt me as a kid, right? Because I'm just like the little one, and I was the youngest one too. And yeah, but yeah, it was interesting to see, how that really, that stereotype of a mixed child having to win the lottery of, how they have to have great looks or whatever, is also another norm that is expected here, from this culture that I've experienced, that I just want to share out as well. I'm not certain about other cultures, if it's the same there. I know that in the States, it's so diverse that I don't think anyone cares. And I think everyone is just, just like really stable about it, and don't really even comment about it, which I actually like, actually. But yeah, but here in Thailand, where I'm from, it's quite, the standard is there. You can really feel it, yeah. But in the end, I am proud to be mixed race. I think it's great that I get to see like these two different cultures, and definitely when I'm going into the workforce, now that I'm 30 plus, I can really see different cultures, international corporations, and I can really understand, okay, why this person from this culture might not understand this person, and I can really help guide them. And I feel like I want to be a helping hand there. And because I've grown up in these type of cultures, I feel that it's easier for me to really explain to other people, like, oh, he didn't mean anything, oh, she didn't mean anything. And yeah, I'm not saying that happens often, don't misunderstand me or here or anything, but when the time comes, if it ever happens, I can be a helping hand there. And yeah, that's definitely one thing I feel really, really, really thankful for. And yeah, most importantly, I am 100% proud to be Thai. I love it here. I love living in Thailand. I love Thai food. And yeah, I love traveling around in Bangkok, and I couldn't imagine anything else. So yeah, that's my video for today. I wanted to talk about, being mixed. And if anyone else here, has any other comments, or you might not be mixed, you go live in a different country, that's a similar feeling. You can share your thoughts there as well. Or if you are mixed and, you have certain thoughts there, like I see a lot of people say like, oh, they're mixed, let's say they might be mixed like white and black, but they don't look black, and and people don't give them that, that feeling of like that they are black. People don't believe them. Yeah, if sometimes people just don't take you seriously, they don't believe you, and that's not a great feeling. So whatever culture you're from, just be proud of it. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to listen to anyone. Like, you really don't. People might say you don't look like that culture, you don't fit their standards or whatever. So what? They don't define that culture. I mean, you really get to select that. And yeah, I hope my video was entertaining for you all. And if you have any questions, or you definitely want to comment on this, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching Prowerly channel and see you in the next episode. Bye!